Did you know that 70% of Americans have one stream of income? Today, I want to talk a little bit about, getting that second stream of income. Say you don't like your job and they change rules and everything, you just kind of have to put up with it. I think that's why a lot of people today are tired and don't like their jobs because they're subject to that one stream of income. I mean, it's putting food on the table. And so whatever they do at their job that they don't like, they have to put up with it. They change their hours or change their days off. You have to put up with it because you only have that one stream of income. And I personally believe that jobs are here for you to keep your head above water long enough for you to figure out what it is in life you really want to do, what it is you're really meant to do. And then you move on. You know, Now, there are career jobs, like if you choose your occupation, if you're a doctor, a lawyer, pilot, things like that, engineers, you actually go to school for those type of jobs. But the type of job I had, and I worked at a job for 27 years, one stream of income. The type of job I had was just a walk-on type of job. I put in an application, they hired me, and I stayed for 27 years, and on one stream of income. And well, I guess maybe about 24 years on one stream of income until I figured out, I just got burnt out and just wanted to move on. So I figured out how to get that second stream of income. And with that second stream of income, it's not about you quitting your 9 to 5, your job, and moving on to another job. I don't mean that. The second source of income, you want to try to figure out how to make your money work for you instead of you working for the money. Because you can't be in two places at one time anyway. You only can be at one place at a time. So, but your money can be in multiple places at one time. You can put it in the stock market. You can buy a vending machine, a laundromat. You can buy a car wash. You can buy multifamily real estate. A great vessel, for you to get that second stream of income. You don't have to be there in order to collect the money. One of the great benefits of real estate is that you know where your building is. You can drive by your building. You can go take a look at it whenever you want. You can walk around it and you know where it's at, and you know how much you paid for it. You know how much it's worth. You know how much money you make off of it each month, which is cash flow. You take the income, you subtract the expenses, which you're left with the NOI. You subtract the mortgage, and now you have the cash flow. So you know how much money you're making off this property every month. And the and that's the difference between investing in real estate yourself and giving your money to a financial advisor. Let's say most of us don't know what they're investing your money into. You look at the app on your phone and check to see if it went up or down that day or that week or that month, and you don't even know why it went up and down. You just know it went up and down. But the beautiful thing about real estate is that it always appreciates. If you bought it for $1 million this month, it's still going to be worth $1 million next month. And if you hold on to that property for long term, buy and hold, 5 or 10 years, it's going to be worth even more than what you bought it for, depending on what you've added to that property. But it's always going to be worth more. So, and that's a lot of people say that they go to the grocery store and prices are higher, right? And a lot of people say that the value of the dollar is depreciating, and they're both right. So, and let me give you an example. So if you went to the grocery store last year and you were able to buy two Snickers bars for $1, and this year you go to the grocery store and you try to buy that same Snickers bar, you only can get one for $1. Well, prices have gone up, and the value of the dollar has depreciated because you've only be able to get one Snickers bar this year as opposed to two last year. So what wealthy people do is they take that dollar that's depreciating, that's going down, and they trade it in for something that appreciates, like property. The value of the dollar depreciates, the value of property appreciates. That's the beautiful thing about real estate, is that it always appreciates. That's the beauty of real estate. That's one of the beauties of real estate, and that's one of the way the wealthy build wealth. So whatever you guys decide to do for that second stream of income, I think it's just really important that you focus on it and figure out how to make your money work for you instead of you working for your money all the time. You know, the world is changing today, and if we don't change with it, you know, we're going to get left behind. So it's really important that you focus on another stream of income, whatever it may be. I hope you guys liked the video. Please leave a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll see you at the next one.